what a beautiful day it is right here in Barcelona, Spain. I mean, we have finally made it and we are ready to have a fantastic day. I mean, the itinerary for today is basically Sagrada Familia and checking out the fake arc that they have. I mean, we checked out the real arc, but now we have to check out the fake arc. And of course, you know, just consume the vibes of the beautiful, beautiful Barcelona. I mean, we're ready to have the best time of our lives, and we're really, really excited to take you guys along in this amazing journey that we're about to have right now. If you want a full itinerary to have the best day ever, click the first link in the description and I'll go ahead and send you this amazing itinerary. Let's get into it. I mean, as you guys can see, the vibes already are immaculate. This is just, I mean, it's so chaotic, but so nice at the same time. And I feel like there's something about the city that just screams history, that just screams a little bit of modern, a little bit of chaos, a little bit of developing. There's just something about it. It's just a mixture of a lot of different things. That's exactly why we're here to explore, here to have a good time. So let's get into the day. Let's do it. All right, guys, our first stop here is actually hanging out with some political extremists right here, you know, making a little bit of a scene. I'm not really sure what they're talking about, but yeah, there's a little like parade situation. People are gathered and they're trying to get their message across. So interesting phenomenon that we're kind of observing right here in Barcelona. Yeah, I mean, it's good times. I wish I could understand, but I don't really understand. But I'm sure everything that they're saying, go them. Yeah, let's make it happen. As we all know, Barcelona is actually known for their amazing architecture. And that is exactly what we're observing right now. As you guys can see, I mean, we have this beautiful museum with like a cool looking top and some really cool walls here as well. I'm not really sure what this is or what this is actually called, but we're just walking around on our way to Sagrada Familia, and we just saw this, and I just kind of wanted to include you guys in this beautiful experience because this architecture made me feel some type of way. I feel like everyone in this world deserves to actually feel the way that I just felt. And I'm glad that you guys are actually having this experience, so let's make it happen.
So we made it to our next destination, Casa, Batlló, and basically Barcelona's history is that there's this famous architecture that came here and just basically took over the city and created the most amazing, detailed, colorful architecture there is. So you have to come to Barcelona and check it out because this is one of the many beautiful sites of this man's architecture.
Whenever you come to Barcelona, I mean, what are the two main things that you kind of think of? Number one, of course, is Sagrada Familia, and number two is the amazing, amazing architecture that we have right here. So we're actually, as you guys know, we're right in front of Casa Batlló. I mean, this amazing architecture is nothing but spectacular, and honestly, I don't even have to say that. I mean, you guys might not believe me. You're like, okay, it can't be that good, but that's exactly why we have social proof. I mean, we have lots of people waiting over here. I mean, waiting in line just to go in and actually experience this. We are not going to be doing that because we don't have enough time, but you know, we're just coming out here, walking around, having a good time. I mean, sightseeing and kind of seeing people and just seeing the excitement of people. But wow, I mean, what a day it is. And Casa Batlló, it actually looks, I mean, from the outside, it looks fantastic. And I love how you guys are here with us because we are all having a great time experiencing this amazing architecture Barcelona actually has to offer us. So let's make it happen. And just like that, guys, we have made it to the backside of La Sagrada Familia, one of the most infamous places right here in Barcelona. I mean, as you guys can see, I mean, wow. Are there any words to describe how beautiful this thing is? If you were to ask me that question, the answer, of course, would be a no. I mean, as you guys can see, the complexity of the architecture around here is nothing but spectacular. The details are amazing. Honestly, I feel like the architects over here, I mean, whoever created this, they need probably the architect of the, not the year, maybe architect of the rest forever. I don't know if that's an award, but if there was an award of architect of forever, I would probably have to give it to the architect of La Sagrada Familia. And actually, the crazy part about La Sagrada Familia is it's actually still being built. I think it's still under construction. I think it's been about like 6 60 years, and they have not been able to complete it because it's, I mean, either they're taking a lot of siestas, or the problem here is that the architecture itself is fairly complex with specific materials that are not that hard to source. I mean, they're probably a lot more complicated to source than, you know, like regular concrete or something. But as you guys can see, I mean, it's a lot of that stuff still being built, and this is basically the backside of La Sagrada Familia. Very complex, and also right here is where the exit is for a lot of people. Whenever you're doing the tour of La Sagrada Familia, you come from the front and you exit on the backside of things. And as you guys can see, I mean, people have lined up over here to take fantastic pictures because, I mean, the pictures right in front of this are, I mean, they always come out amazing, right? How could it not when you have such a pretty view right behind you? So let's go to the front and let's make it happen.
As we're getting closer, we can actually see more of the intricacy and details in the artwork. And wow, everything looks so phenomenal. I can't believe how big it is. And look at the glass stars at the top. I mean, I just am so overwhelmed with all the beauty and intricacy and details in this architecture. Who would have thought to make something like this? So continuing on our walk to get to the front, we're actually getting right next to it to just bring the details really, really up and close and personal. So we can actually see the glass on the window and the rock formation on the wall, and it's pretty rocky. The glass feels very, very thick and very, very hard. And I'm just loving how it's just not a basic, you know, regular straight concrete. It has a lot more dimension and character in it. And I just can't wait to get to the front. So like we said earlier, it's still under construction and expected to be finished by 2026, so they say. And now we're actually, as we're walking to the front, we're getting a closer view of the cranes and construction in action. Wow, I mean, I can't believe what else they're gonna do to it. I mean, what needs to be added? There's just so much there already.
And now it's time for the live reaction of us seeing La Sagrada Familia. And yeah, the front side is it's the most iconic one. And let's go ahead and see how we feel, what we see, and what the vibes are looking like around here. Let's do it. All right, live reaction. All I see right now, lots of people around here. I mean, a lot of tourists are actually, you know, really, really excited to take a picture with this. I'm not gonna look. I almost looked, man. I'm not gonna look until, you know, we kind of have the full view of La Sagrada Familia. Okay, maybe I should I look, guys? Okay, I think you guys said yes. Oh my God, oh my goodness. Wow, what a gorgeous view this is. But as we were talking about, I mean, there's still some construction going on the right-hand side. But I mean, this thing is massive. It looks gorgeous, and wow. I mean, I see some colors in there as well. I mean, we came here about 2 years ago, actually, and I actually don't remember that many colors being there, or I might have just forgotten, but wow, it's so massive. I mean, so beautiful, and I mean, the details in every single part. I mean, okay, the thing is, with details, if it was a smaller building, yeah, details would be cute, like. But that many details on such a large building, how is this even possible? I mean, it kind of makes sense why it's taken like over 60 years for these guys to actually finish this thing. I mean, wow. I mean, also, I mean, we have to look at the social proof right here. It's a Sunday, and let's see what time it is. It's 1:38 p.m. around here. I mean, this thing looks packed. I mean, people from all around the world, all different areas, I mean, all different cultures are all uniting right in front of La Sagrada Familia. I mean, we're all just having a great time. We're all extremely astonished by the beauty that this architecture has to offer. And wow, what a day it has been, and what a beautiful monument that is right in front of us, La Sagrada Familia. Let's make it happen.
It's so big and so beautiful. I love all the details and all this, so many different shapes and dimensions, and wow. Actually, I didn't notice the construction last time in the front. I think it was only in the back. So I'm definitely excited to come back in another 2 years to see it completely finished. So we just finished our cute little photo shoot right over here, getting the gorgeous Sagrada Familia right in the back. And I couldn't help but notice, but actually directly across from it, there's a cute little pond as well. I mean, who would have thought that there'd be so much beauty and so much nature just in one spot? We're having a great time. We hope you guys are too.
And just like that, guys, we are on the tail end of hanging out with the majestic La Sagrada Familia. I mean, wow, what a beautiful day it was, and what a majestic sight this was. I mean, you know how much we like nature, right? So that's exactly why we had to hang out with a little bit of nature. We had a little pond in the back, and of course, with a beautiful, beautiful view of La Sagrada Familia. Honestly, I really don't want to leave. I really do not want to leave, but the thing is that, you know, we got places to go and we got people to see. So unfortunately, we can't stay here forever. But if I could have this view every single morning for like just with breakfast, I would actually have it. I mean, this is a beautiful view right here. And I mean, how could you ever get tired of a view like this? If you were to ask me that question, the answer would be, yeah, you can't get tired. But I'm still not tired, but you know, time constraints, you only have a finite amount of time in this world, and I'm so glad I got to spend a certain amount of it and give it to La Sagrada Familia. And I'm so glad you guys had a great time watching this video, and I'm so glad we did this all together as an immersive experience. Let's go for more adventure. Let's make it happen.
We have made it to our last stop, the infamous Arc of Barcelona. It's looking so grand, so beautiful, and I'm so glad that we have the opportunity to be in such a beautiful site today. Sam, how are you feeling?
I am feeling fantastic like always. The thing is, I consider this one a fake arc. We were just in Paris a couple days ago and we were hanging out with the real arc. So we had to come over here in Barcelona and check out the replica. And all I can say is that, of course, the original is better, but replica, they did a great job. I mean, this arc actually has a nice little row towards the tail end of it. And a lot of people are just hanging out over there having a great time. But wow, our last stop right here in Barcelona, I mean, bittersweet, right? But we are still having lots of fun, lots more adventure to come. Wow, what a beautiful view of the fake arc right here in Barcelona. Let's make it happen. All right, guys, we're making it happen. All right, so live reaction of us getting closer to the fake arc. Lots of people over here taking pictures. Wow, I mean, as I'm getting closer, honestly, I'm starting to kind of like this arc a little bit more. Wow, people are so exciting. I mean, exciting times ahead for lots of people around here. Because people are really excited. I mean, these are going to be some memorable photos that these guys have. Wow, as you guys can see, I mean, of course, you know, I feel like Spain in general, they're known for their architecture. And the details in every architecture is like, they're very detailed out here. So as you guys can see, I mean, we've got lots of details over here, lots of nooks and crannies on this beautiful arc's wall. And of course, I mean, they love their little, like, you know, path situations where, like, you know, it looks pretty and stuff. So towards the other side of things, they do have that beautiful path, and with the little statue. I'm not really sure of who, but you know, I'm sure it's someone important. But wow, what a day it is, man. Let's go. All right, guys, we are about to finish. We were actually about to finish our journey, but on our way to the house, we actually find this beautiful church. But the crazy part about this church is actually not even the beauty that we're seeing right now. The actual crazier part is that 2 years ago when we were right here, we actually took a picture with this church, but the pictures did not come out good because it was later in the day, and towards the evening, there were a lot of like shadows. So we were walking around, and I was like, this is such a funny, I mean, it's just such a small world as well, that we're, you know, just coming over here and actually observing the beauty of this church right now. I mean, 2 years later, in the morning, where the sun is hitting this perfectly, and as you guys can see, I mean, the majestic view that I have right behind me is nothing less than memorable, and that's exactly what I remembered. I was like, oh my god, like, what a beautiful church we have. And then this beautiful church, I mean, just, oh my god, wow, what a beautiful day it has been in Barcelona. And this is the magic of Barcelona. It's a gift that keeps on giving. We thought we were done for the day, but we were not, because we saw this beautiful church that we have an amazing memory with. Let's do it.